How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to another episode in our adventure in the visual novel If My Heart Had Wings. Hope you all are having a pleasant week. I know that I am. Nice summer weather out there. Of course, it gets a little hot at times, but hey, that's part of the trade. Alright, so last episode, we got to see Amane again. Turns out she's back in town. But she didn't come see us, thinking that she would be a nuisance to us, which I have no idea how that makes any sense, but okay. Of course, Aoi, kind of scolds her and say, "What's up? Why you do that? Why you do us like that?" But Aoi was having a conversation with her, saying how they're from different worlds now that Amane is no longer a student and in the real world. But let's find out exactly what conspired in that. Conspired? Really? What progressed in that conversation? Where did I get conspired from? Anyways, Amane, would you take us back to that conversation?
前回の続きから。あ、わかった。
Here we go.
メンテナンスはしているようだが、最近使われた形跡はなかったな。
Yep.
飛んでないのか？
Nope. That's right. After the demolition of the garage, I sent her a text briefly summarizing recent events. If she hadn't accidentally deleted it along with all her work emails, she would know about that. But most of it was good news, and I didn't really write about the bad stuff. She's already left the school, so I didn't want to worry her about it. I explained what had actually been going on.
そんなことになっていたのか。
Yep.
すまない。私のせいでみんなに迷惑をかけて。
Nah, I'd say it's more Tobioka than anything else. It's not your fault, Amane. It's nobody's fault, really. I wouldn't say nobody's fault. If I had to say, it was Mr. Tobioka's fault. But he might have his own reasons. Even so, that nasty attitude of his. The truth is, the Soaring Club garage was in the way of the student dormitory being built. It's hardly ever a fair compromise when it comes to the needs of adults and the needs of kids.
今日はいい具合に雲が出てて気流も荒れてるから、ここへ来れば飛んでるところを見られるかもと思ったんだ。でもそうか。あれからまだ飛べていなかったのか。
Amane's expression darkens, perhaps because she feels responsible. Oh yeah, do you have time after this? I'll call Agaha and Kotori, so please come to our place for something to eat. I'll introduce you to our newest member, too.
葵くんのご飯。
what was that?
葵くんのご飯。
What was that? Wow. Oh gosh. What was that? Oh my goodness. Amane wipes away the saliva that she had unknowingly let dribble out of her mouth.
それはとてもとても嬉しい申し出だが、もう行かなくちゃいけない。
Oh, not even the food bait worked. Ouch.
帰ってすぐ仕事があるんだ。
Oh, really?
すまない。
It's okay. If you'd contacted us sooner. As I mumbled angrily, Amane seemed hurt as she held her hands to her chest.
ごめんよ。
Please think about it. Of course, we want to see you, you know.
うん、わかった。
The answers in a childish way, so I couldn't help laughing at how funny it was. I think that was supposed to be she answers.
じゃあ私はもう行くよ。
By train? I'll go with you part of the way. I have to go shopping anyway.
ああ、頼む。
So that's how I had a surprise reunion with Amane. Okay then.
あまねちゃんと会ったの？
Yeah. Yeah. After that, I went to the runway and met her by chance.
なんですぐ呼ばないのよ。
Well, Amane had to leave.
葵くんだけずるいずるいずるい。
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it really was only for a short time. It looks like she'll be coming back soon, so I told her to come by and see us then.
私も会いたかった。あまねちゃんに。
Sorry. I feel like I'm not really to blame here, but I apologize anyway. I know exactly how Kotori feels.
今度来るのね。今度っていつ？
3 days from now.
3日後。あまねちゃんに会えるんだ。
A big smile spreads across Kotori's face.
メールの返事ろくにしてこないことしっかり文句言ってやるんだから。
Don't go too far. Amane will probably become really downhearted if you do that.
ふふふ。あまねちゃんめ、今に見てなさい。
Okay then. Okay then.
あまね先輩と会ったの？
I'm starting to think of Kotori and Agaha as somewhat twins. Yeah, after that I went to the runway and met her by chance.
なんですぐ呼ばないかな。
Well, Amane had to leave.
葵だけずるい。
Oh gosh. Why are you giving the exact same response as Kotori? At school, I told Agaha the exact same thing I had told Kotori the day before, and she gave exactly the same response. There is a strong sense of unity in the Storing Club.
あさってまた来るんだって。マジで？来るってどこに来るの？どこ？
I think she's gonna come and eat at Flying Fish Manor. Amane was drooling too. Then we'd be able to see those eating techniques of hers again that ruined the effect of her good looks.
どうせなら秘密基地に来てもらおうよ。それ私も言おうと思ってた。今の私たちの活動をあまねちゃんに見てもらいたい。
Yeah, I agree. We all thought so subconsciously. The thing that Amane left behind, the thing that we had inherited from her. And also, how much we had grown. We wanted her to see us as we are now. Hey, I have a question.
何？
The truth is, I told everyone about the idea that had occurred to me the night before. Three days later, as promised, Amane Mochizuki came to Kazagawa.
やあみんな元気だったかい？
Busy but hanging in there.
元気だよ。ねみんな。この通りです。クワクワ。ハットも元気だったか。
In the afternoon, after finishing her work at Anchan's factory, she came round to Flying Fish Manor.
あまねちゃんはどうなの？うん、
元気だぞ。
そうなんだ。ねえ、ちょっと前かがみになってみて。
I put my money on she's gonna bonk her.
こうか。
じゃあなんでメールの返事しないんだ。
Told you. Right down the line where Amane's hair was parted, Kotori gave her a great big karate chop. Whoa, what are you doing?
バカ小鳥、先輩の貴重な脳細胞にもしものことがあったらどうすんの。ほんと、今日はこのくらいにしといてやるわ。
ひどいぞ、小鳥。
Amane rubs the top of her head where it had been chopped, with tears in her eyes. Seeing those mannerisms makes me feel sorry for her.
あの人が天音さん。
Yep.
思ってたより変ね。
Yoru, everything is strange to you. Even the couch color is strange to you.
でも綺麗だよ。背も高くて優しそう。天才となんとかは紙一重って言うけど、限りなくなんとかの方に近そうね。
Well, Yoru, if you're as much of a genius as you claim you are when with that sour attitude, then you should be able to have someone as Amane to balance all that out. Hey, we've heard everything you've been saying, including Amane. Well, even if she did hear, Amane doesn't seem to have noticed.
紹介するわ。この子が新しく入った後輩の朝よ。
へえ、この子が。
私じゃないです。
Asa blushed and hid behind Yoru.
朝、ちゃんと挨拶して。この人が偉大な大先輩、望月天音ちゃんよ。
After being chopped on the head, it's hard to think of her as our great predecessor. But Asa seems really humble in front of her. She really is a good girl.
はじめまして、風と朝です。
望月天音だ。よろしくな、朝。
Asa is really excited by Amane being so friendly towards her all of a sudden, giving her a handshake. Because Kotori had told her so many times about how great Amane is, it seemed that Asa had believed every word of it.
こっちの子は？
ただの部外者です。どうぞお気になさらずに。
そうか、わかった。
Sarcasm doesn't work on Amane. She just took it at face value and seemed like she wasn't worried about it at all.
じゃあ早速ご飯にしよう。もうお腹ペコペコだ。
Did you skip breakfast on purpose?
はあ？何言ってんのよ、天音ちゃん。
今日は葵くんのご飯を食べに来たんだぞ。
私らに会いに来てくれたんでしょ。
それもある。
She said it like she was meeting us while she on her way to get dinner.
私たち先輩に見せたいものがあるんです。
そうなのか。じゃあご飯の後で。
It's like, yeah, you can't observe anything on an empty stomach. You know what I mean?
ご飯の前、葵くん、アンパンかなんかない？
I gave her bread that I had bought, thinking I would. What? Okay, let's try this again. I gave her bread that I had bought, thinking I would eat it for lunch, but I'd forgotten about it. Here, eat this to keep your hunger at bay.
はあ、うぐいすパンだ。
さあ、行くわよ。
So happy.
久しぶりだな、ここに来るのは。
Said Amane as we climbed the gentle sloping path of Windmill Hill. We flew over here so many times in our test flights, didn't we? Flying over here felt good. So it was a regular course when we were testing.
来年ここに私が設計した風車が立つんだ。
Really?
そうなんですか？
Cool. Amane nods.
グライダー製作で得た空気力学なんかのアイデアを使って新しい風車をデザインしてみたんだ。実験的に何機かここに建てられることになっている。
新しい風車が立つんですか？
For some reason, Asa's eyes sparkle as she joins the conversation.
ああ、来年だけどな。仕事の片手間に設計図を書いていたら他のスタッフに見つかってしまってな。知らない間に実際に作ることになっていたんだ。
Because of that, the number of calls and emails with requests had been increasing, she mutters. She's still a natural-born klutz, or should I say, a genius. Then, while thinking about the windmill that Amane had designed, we arrived at our destination. Here it is, Amane.
おお。
ささ、入って入って。
Entering the dock, Amane looked up at the vast ceiling.
ここが私たちの新しい秘密基地よ。朝ちゃんと夜ちゃんに使わせてもらってるんです。
Amane took a look around at the dock's facilities.
それはすごいな。随分と本格的じゃないか。
でしょ？朝たちのおかげよ。
Thanks to this place, the plan that we've been working on is proceeding smoothly.
温めてきた計画？
We grinned while standing in front of the glider that had positioned there.
これは
やっと気づいたみたい。まあ、まだ全然途中だからね。
While Kotori and Agaha whisper to each other, Amane checks over the aircraft that was in the middle of being built.
やっぱりだ。これって
We're improving it according to the designs that you left behind.
私の設計図。
そうよ。あまねちゃんがイスカのためにデザインしたやつね。
Agaha holds out the designs that had been put over there. Amane looked at them quietly, and it wasn't clear if it was with a sense of nostalgia or sadness.
あの設計図ってあまねさんが書いたんだって。へえ。
君たちはバカだな。こんなものただの机上の空論なのに。
そんなことない。実現させるもん。活動場所がなくて何もできなかった間、私たちずっとこの図面を見ながら話し合ってきました。どうすれば実現させられるかって。
We carefully considered, piece by piece, the possibility of making the parts. We hypothesized the actual construction of all the parts in the plans and carried out a realistic simulation. That was really painstaking work. But thanks to that, we were able to confirm that we could actually make it. That's why we can do it.
みんな
私たちは絶対に行くの。その時はあまね先輩も一緒です。
We will fly bearing everyone's dreams with this thing.
やっぱりバカだな。君たちは。
Hey, you're just as crazy, okay?
あまねちゃんの後輩なんだもん。しょうがないじゃん。
あ、まったくだ。
姉さん？私も。
Asa held her hand up and ran towards us. Then she slipped and fell over. Are you okay, Asa?
平気です。そ
Does she have a motor neural deficiency?
私も一緒に飛びたいです先輩。もちろんよ。あんたはもう私たちの後輩なんだから。そうそう。嬉しいです。何よ、姉さんまで熱くなっちゃって。ほんとバカみたい。
Why did you even roll with them to begin with?
いい拠点を見つけたな。ここならのびのびと制作できそうじゃないか。
Amane seemed relieved as she spoke. Having seen all of the facility, once we had moved from the dock to the office, Amane must have been worried about us, which is just like her.
どうぞ天音さん、オレンジジュースです。
ありがとう、朝。
It seems like Asa has gotten quite friendly with her already. Anyway, Amane, there's something I want to talk to you about. I spoke to her in a somewhat formal tone. Nervous expressions appeared on Kotoryanaga's face. The reason why we brought you here is not to show you the new base.
そうなのか？
I nod sharply. Then I look at Kotori and Agaha once more to confirm our intentions. They both look back at me to tell me go ahead. Asa just had a nervous look on her face as she gripped her bottle of soda. Amane, can you become our advisor?
顧問？
Because we don't have an advisor, we can't be recognized as a club, like we talked about before. After that, we asked several teachers, but of course, they all refused.
グライダーの専門知識を持ってる先生なんていないし、飛岡先生からも睨まれているので、もし顧問になってくれても資格を持ってないんじゃあんまり意味ないし。
As far as that's concerned, you have all the required qualifications, and you have experience of managing a glider.
それはまあそうだが、でも私は先生じゃないぞ。
Pulling a few strings, that should be, achievable. That shouldn't be a problem. I am the one who thought of this suggestion. Before I changed schools, I was in the cycle racing club, but the coach was a pro racer who had been invited from outside the school. Bringing in an outsider to be the coach is quite common in top-level sports clubs, and it's also not unusual for arts-based clubs to bring in experts. Amane had graduated from our school, so she was already very familiar with it. This meant that the chances of it being permitted were much higher than if we were to bring in a complete outsider.
お願い、あまねちゃん。あまねちゃんしかいないの。お忙しいとは思うんですけど。
Seeing us all bowing our heads, Amane goes into deep thought. She walked once around the office, then picked up the picture frame that was on the shelf.
あの時、私はグライダーと関わるのはもう最後にしようと思っていた。私の専門分野とは違うし、高いところはあまり好きじゃないからな。それに、もうイスカはいない。
Iska is no longer here? That meant that Amane didn't have any reason to continue having anything to do with gliders. Amane.
いいのそれで。だってあの時もう少しで届きそうだったのに。
And we're going to find out whether she's okay with it being right there or wanting it to continue on the next episode. So thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw today, maybe leave a like. If you want to see more, maybe consider subscribing. And just some upcoming stuff. So far, Doki Doki Literature Club is on hold for a little bit. Still got some audio lines that we need to voice over, and we haven't gotten all those done yet. So that's going to be on hold until we can get back on track to do more of the lines and stuff. So please hang in there. Please be patient. Promise you it's going to be absolutely awesome when we get the next episode in. Just got to get a few lines in. Of course, as we have busy lives, it's kind of difficult to do that at the same time because duty calls and, of course, obligations of living. But in the meantime, look forward to another episode of Totally Siblings this coming Friday. That one's going to be awesome. We're going to continue in the favorite anime characters / anime crushes. You heard Kendra's last week, and, well, I won't spoil it. You'll just have to listen to who's next in line. And no, it's not me. At least I don't think it is. So look forward to that. Also, I will be scheduling a live stream coming up as we have reached our 200 subscribers milestone. So stay tuned on my YouTube channel for a video that will be announcing when that live stream will be happening. And check out the Discord channel as there is a voting in the media news, I think it was, to say what you want it to do on the stream. So far, the highest vote was for me to do a audio engineering tutorial as a means of explaining the fundamentals of audio engineering. And a couple others were doing some Jackbox games, and then another set was, I forget what the other one was, but that's what is going to be planned for the stream. So look on my YouTube channel for a video to announce the date when that's going to happen. So with that, thanks again for watching, and until next time, happy mixing, everyone.